It's Thursday and it's your girl Steph on Five4Fitness. I come to you today to talk about certain diet misconceptions, and I think one of the big ones that I've encountered is the misconception that there is one diet out there, one style, way of eating that is perfect for everyone. Well, it kind of is. It's the eat less, move more diet. But you've got to branch out on that. You've got to get specific. And, I mean, I'm sure you're all aware, if you're in the weight loss community, you see the diets out there. Every single week there's a new one. Every day there's a new one. There's a new pill. There's something. I'm not saying that the fad diets or stuff like that doesn't work, but I think it depends on the person. I remember when Atkins came out, and everyone was swearing by it, and I remember I didn't really know, I wasn't dieting or anything then, so I asked somebody, I'm like, oh, what's an Atkins diet? And they're like, oh, it's great, you can eat tons of meat, all you have to do is cut out carbs. And I think I was like 19, I'm like, what's a carb? And they're like, oh, it's the stuff found in, bread and pasta. And I started to laugh because for me, I live off bread and pasta and cheese. Like, I could eat bread, pasta, and cheese every day. And, I just laughed because I'm thinking, there's no way in hell I'd stick to that. There's no way. And I don't eat meat that much. So I don't know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. However, I know a lot of people that do Atkins and are thriving on it. So I think you just have to find what works for you, and it's a trial and error thing. You're going to have to try some. For me, it's just counting calories and making sure I watch what I'm eating and how much, and making the correct decisions, which is not always easy, but it's doable, it's plausible. So I know what's well, I even remember, I never did it, but when I was growing up, I remember that, like, a lot of women were doing the cabbage soup diet. Blech. Gross. No thank you. And that's the main thing, is you have to find a diet that not only works for your body, but that you're not going to be bored of. And that's the biggest problem, is you find a meal that's low in fat, low in cholesterol, low in salt, low in whatever you're trying to cut out. And you find a meal and it works, and it's delicious. So you think, oh, this is great. And you start to eat it every single day. And then you wake up one day and you think, if I eat that chicken sandwich one more time, I'm going to punch a baby. And that's when you need to stop eating that. It doesn't matter if it works for your plan. No matter how delicious it is, after a while, you're going to be sick of it. Sick to death of it, and you're not going to want to eat it anymore. So I think as long as you keep variety and keep going and find something that works for you, it'll work. And like I said, it's trial and error. I mean, I did Weight Watchers for a year and it worked, but I got bored with it. So I just switched to calorie counting this year, and it's working pretty well, but who knows, in a few months I might go back to Weight Watchers if I can afford it. Whatever works, and if it works, stick with it. So that's my little thing. I just get so frustrated with people that, like, I don't know, they try to push their diet on you. I wouldn't do that, because that's kind of on the same line of people who try to push their religion on you. If you have questions, ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer, but I'm not going to shove it down your throat. Alright, that's pretty much. I'm actually going to try and keep this short this time, because the last couple ones I rambled on for forever. But I do apologize. I'm going to get this up and ready this time. I recently switched from a Mac I was using that was the school's, and I had to give it back. And I've been trying to use my little PC, and it is ridiculous. It freezes all the time. I am so frustrated. So, yeah. I'll see y'all next week. Five4Fitness.